Cool, everything's working. Alright. Do my little things I usually do. Then we'll get doing what I put to work out more on last week, but never really got around to finishing it. A typical Steve likes to live stream fashion. Forgot where he put the nippers. We'll find that here in a minute, though. Ooh, I wonder if I do this now, if it'll actually save. Hopefully it does. Alright, so I mainly came here for this thing. So we need the links. Close this guy. Snap open the Discord. Snap open the Discord. Hopefully we go. Oh, we got a couple people on here now. Wouldn't take forever. Yes, we do have a Discord server. It is attached to our Patreon if you guys wanted to know or like to participate in that. Don't have a ton of people in it, but it is a fairly active Discord still, even with the amount of people that we got in it. All right, well that's all said and done. All right, so what I'm doing is just my goal is to try to complete this because we have a appointment with the doctor tomorrow for baby Casey. Because my wife be getting induced sometime in the near future, as in sometime this week. So I definitely want to get this out of the way so it's not just like in pieces hanging onto my table. Then I still got a few other commissions I got to finish up along the way. Like I still got to finish epoxy puttying this guy. He's fully set now, and some of the foam and cat hair is set in it. So now I can glue the tail back into here, so that'll keep in place. And then for the most part, this is pretty much done. And then it's just cleaning up some drill holes and stuff for his head, so then he can pose. Hey, Rat. Hey, Superior. Also, just wrapped up this one, which if you guys check out the Instagram, he showed up on there. But it's a Monster Zero, or Monster X, sorry. That I'm still waiting on mine to come in to do the review. I got one sent in as a commission, but I don't have the box, so I didn't want to do the video yet with it. But it has some can of beam eyes that we glued on, added some yellow around the eyes, just to make it look more natural to go with it. And you may notice he also has some clenched fist, so he can actually punch things like he does in the actual movie. So made those for that. That was literally just heat gun and glue. Pretty self-explanatory. Still actually have to work on the shin more too. And then I did this one for giggles, which I might put up for sale, but I still got to clear coat it before I do. Is actually did a Sandrock Gundam, but I weathered him and made him look damaged. To make him reminiscent of when it's like midway in the series, I think, is when they first get destroyed. So that's what this is essentially. And then I'm missing a sword, which is the reason why I have two of these, because a sword got missing in my collection originally. It's going great. Just trying to do a live stream today. I have a bunch of videos set up for the rest of the week, just in case if Casey does come. So you guys will still have some videos on here, even if I'm not around. But yeah, this guy might go up for sale. Probably with the gun too. I'll probably toss that in with it. But weathered them up. Whoop. Backpack doesn't like to stay on. Did some drilling. Use a soldering iron to make the bullet holes. And then just weathered the crap out of them. Made them look damaged. Even did all the panel lining. Just to make them stand out a little bit more. But all this is just the Gundam Universe figure. But I needed an extra sword. So I ended up finding an extra one of these. Where did I find this kind of stuff? This guy was at Walmart. I got one ordered in. That one I ended up somehow misplacing the sword. I don't know. So I found another one at Walmart, which was very convenient because I seen this guy's also gone up in price quite a bit. So kind of looked out there. The gun, I'm not, I think was from a McFarlane Call of Duty figure, but he does have a submachine gun in the anime, so it was kind of fitting. So I just have the battle damage one with the gun here. And you see like the rattlesnake shield or whatever you want to call it. I ended up breaking off one of these to make, again, wanted to make it look really damaged. This was from a commission, so this one got sent in. Even all the stuff, the can of beam eyes is where that's from. This one's also commissioned, which the body is from a Bandai vinyl Red King from eBay that I chopped up. The underbody is a John Cena that everything's hooked on top of to give it the articulation. And then a couple of knockoff joints. And the one we're primarily working on here today was from Mandarake. Got some in. So I ended up getting a couple of the kits from there. Anyways, grabbing the rest of the runners. Like I mentioned, game plan is to try to finish this today. And primarily, it's mainly the legs we got to do. The legs and the weapons. So real quick, while we're sitting here chit-chatting, I got to figure out where the heck the nippers went. Well, like I mentioned, this guy, you could probably pay attention. I might post it on the Instagram before I decide just to toss it on Etsy if I do sell it. But it might not be for like another week. Because again, I still got to clear coat it and stuff like that. Oh, let's say, did I end up sliding behind the laptop? Don't mind me, just moving you guys a little bit. It appears to be a no. Which is currently making me sad. Really, really sad. I see parts. I will be honest, my table's kind of a mess. A hot mess right now. It didn't fall down, did it? Nope. I see a toothbrush down there, though, so that's a positive. But anyways, how you guys doing today? You guys doing fantastic? I hope so. Had a super long work day today, so came home. Wife and I did some stuff, and then watched a couple of things, and now we're here. Yeah, it's like the opposite today, because usually I'm trying to find these little sanding sticks and stuff. And the nippers are always like right around. I feel like all these figures are hiding it. So I was also like working on some panel lining, so I had some microfiber cloths hanging around. Here's an extra Mia weathering kit. Got some more sanding sticks. Well, this isn't good. I gotta start being way more prepared for these streams. Is it hiding behind the cleaner? For reasons I have cleaner hanging on my table. Hey, I found a hand. Why is there a hand? Oh, I know why there's a hand on the table. We're good. It's like, oh yeah, other commissions I was working on. Oh, is that it? Find it. Oh, I don't know why it was all the way back there. Yeah, well, to be honest, usually like when the table's fairly clean, for the most part, everything kind of has a spot. It's just I've been working on so many things that it tends to become a mess. And then eventually I'll clean it back up and get everything organized. And then I'll start working on a bunch of different things, become a mess. Wash, rinse, repeat. But okay, so we got a little booklet here. Stuff here just in case we need it. I'm going to crank you guys down. If you guys hear noises coming up from upstairs, that will be my wife moving around. Okie dokes. So we need B, which is this guy here. B21, B16. be... Yep, there's 21s. I'm just going to do both of these at the same time. Just try to make this part go by a little bit quicker. Oh, that one's not even connected. Doesn't that make things simple? Oh, I actually can't get that one from the bottom. Then we said 16, which is this guy here. Beach. Foot piece. This faces outwards. Looks like it's supposed to be like that. But yeah, you're like you said, like the boxes is probably the best way to go about it. I actually have some racks up here. I also usually have the stuff hanging up above. So depending on what it is, like especially it's a lot of my bigger stuff hangs out there. A lot of my paints are like hanging out in a little spinny tray over there. But typical Steve fashion, I was doing a bunch of painting the other day, so I kind of got all over the place. I'll say the one thing about this kit is the nub marks show up a lot easier on this one than some of the other ones. All right, 1522. We're still in the B. 22 is this guy here. And we said 15, which is this ball joint looking thing. That shows this goes underneath. Like that. Do the same for this one. And this goes into the side. I'm just trying to make sure I got the right angle. Because there's this little bend you'll see right here. This is what goes into the front section here. Now it looks like we do the back. So B24 and then C13. Also, it would appear that all the animals are now deciding to come down and hang out with me. Could have been a cleaner cut. Right, so those are all. Let me set C13. This purple guy here. And this looks like that just slides over top. Ooh. Slides over top, and then slots into the back of the foot here. Oh, that's cool. So that's like its toe articulation? That's pretty spiffy. You know, I even watched like a review of this thing and totally forgot that it has toes. Alright, so next we need C16 and B13. I guess C14, so we'll just get all of those. Oh, there's one for each leg. Okay, so 16 and 14th a leg. So that I gotta take into consideration when cutting this out. Ooh, for some odd reason that didn't cut. Alright. Keep these to the side. Those I'll work on in just a second. And then the B23s, which kind of gotta do upside down. Also, one thing I was super excited about too is that recently NECA was doing the Black Friday sale on their Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figures, and I was able to snag a Super Shredder and the Turtles because I missed out on them when they first went up for order. But because I only got the accessory set, because usually I don't have that bad of luck trying to get a hold of the actual turtles or just characters, because usually my local Walmart's pretty good at having the stuff. But I don't know, just the newest wave. I have had the crappiest luck trying to find stuff. Okay, so then these connect together. I think we're gonna try to clean up a little better before I do. One thing I'm noticing is this purple plastic is definitely a lot harder than the grays for sure. Like this stuff's a lot more tougher trying to take a knife to this. I'm trying to be good because with this plastic, I don't really want to sand it too much. And like I said, I don't really despise the nub marks too much. Because again, I kind of like them looking like an action figure anyways. But I don't want them to be super predominant on the figure. So this one actually came out not too bad. All things considered. Look, so one thing I grabbed is I got the turtles accessory set actually just hanging out right next to me right now. There we go. That together. Next is, I think, this piece here, which is 17. Yeah. Oh, this is. I heard a piece go flying. I'm like kind of concerned. Sounds like something I might need. It is, just not for this. All right, so it has this. Orientation is this is what goes into here. Also, I have no idea what my cat's doing over there, but he is going to town on something. So snap in. And then looks like we need B10, B8. All right, so that's not the one we're not planning on working on. This one's already messed up too. Sorry for just smacking the mic. So it looks like these would go like that. Pretty straightforward. See, 1921. It's always funny because it's like trying to do these. It's like I gotta make the one that I don't want to do is always the first one that wants to pop out. Hey Jay, hey Big. Just working on a Gundam, working on some Gundams. Somehow I got cat hair fudging everywhere. Yeah, I guess that spot's not a big deal because it's really cleaned up anyways. And then this upside down. Big part goes into here. This big part also goes into here. Q. Now we need this 12 piece, which is the exact same for both of them. It is 100% my weakness because it's fudging everywhere. It shows up it's like in reviews floating around. If I leave anything remotely hanging around, the cat just likes to hang out with it. So it's good times. It's good times. Okay, so I want the leg is facing like this towards me, anyways. This should be on the back. We're facing the back. Like that. Making progress. And then this. We'll hook in to said leg with big portion facing forward. Same with this guy. And then B14? 14 goes on the front of that. Simple enough. Wrong knife. And I don't think it really matters on the direction. It both looks pretty well uniform. This one actually came out pretty clean. If I would have popped it in right, that is. Oh, what's the orientation of this knee joint now? Oh, son of a Steve. All right, let's pop that back out so I can actually see what I'm doing. Okay, so I want to go up. There we go. Because we 100% put, well, sorry, I put that on in the wrong direction. There we go. So that's good. Now it's just showing that the joint works. We need 13 is for the front of the, I guess like undersect, like the shin bone, whatever you want to call that. Oh, need that shin bone. Because that goes right here. Ew, that's pretty cool. Now that I did that, now the feet hook in. Which makes for a nice little ball joint. So then I can see that. Homework was usually my thing. I was never that into. So now we got 2 legs. So that's it for that. So we can set those there for a minute. And then it's just the waist is all that's left. Which looks like it's this big thing right here. So A20, C25. A20 is this giant engine looking thing. C25 is this giant purple dude. Next, we're going to need this one too. I already see it, so I'm just going to get that out now. So you're working on your homework right now? Hey, Lady Draco. It's going good. Working on a stream today, because when I get done with the stream, I got to set up a bunch of videos, because good possibility that I might not have time to do any editing or anything in the near future. So I tried to get a few videos set up. So just in case, if Jessica, because she might be getting induced this week, that I got stuff already done. So I'll get too behind on the 8-ball. But yeah, but the way the hospital made it, when our last visit down at the other hospital, made it sound like is that she's gonna be here this week more than likely. Also, thanks, Lady Draco. I'm excited. Super nervous about the actual process. Like, until baby Casey comes out, I'm gonna be like a nervous wreck. Once she comes out, I think I'll be alright. Till then. Till like she's out and we're like out of the hospital and home. Oh, did I just scratch that? Joys of trying to use and do it the quick way. Yeah, slowly but surely it's coming up. Yeah, I'll worry about it later. Just kind of want to get put together today. And this goes over. Oh, you won't even see it. Yeah, you won't even see that. Alright, not too worried about it then anymore. Now we need the groin piece. Hey, Jason. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like, being Daddy Steve in the near future. Honestly, I didn't think it was going to really happen. Um, but here we are. That'll be super fun. I have like a little convention buddy now. When she gets a little older, anyways. Get to go do all the fun stuff. Plus, it kind of be an excuse to actually get to go do some things that's like it'd be kind of cool to do, but it's just like it's just me and Jess. It'd be kind of fun. Like if we had a kid, there's a better excuse to go do some stuff. Like for instance, like just because we wanted to like go to like Chicago Field Museum for a bit, but it's like, well, we're usually like hitting a convention around there, and then it's like it's a lot of time, and I don't know. But now that I have the little girl, like definitely got more of a reason to go check, like actually go do that stuff now, so that she can go experience all that too. I can dress her up like Mothra. First word's Cowabunga. Better be. Hopefully, her last name, her first name's kind of after a turtle's character, anyways. So I hope she enjoys it. Otherwise, it's gonna be one awkward conversation when she's a little older. Oh, you're kind of near Chicago, sweet. I was gonna say, because G Fest is in Chicago, so if I'm ever in Chicago, it's usually because of that. Although next year they have that it's an All Monsters Attack convention, which looks pretty sweet. That I kind of want to go check out. Actually, I'm just gonna pop this part out right now. Because I see what it is. Oh, that was a part that clipped out already. I know I'm getting a little ahead of myself, but figure. While we're here, I'll slide that in now. Also, I have no idea what this 21... Oh, 21 goes with that. Nifty. I think it's in Chicago too. It's in May. But I'll be honest, it like at least what they have announced for guests and stuff, it honestly sounds like it would probably be a more worthwhile investment to do that than G Fest. At least currently. I don't know how it's gonna be, like if they're gonna announce more guests or what have you, but just from like the list that they have currently, it's pretty stacked. Like there's like quite a few Godzilla suit actors, there's like other monster suit actors and characters from like the tokusatsu stuff. So I'm pretty pumped for it. I don't know if I'll make it because again, baby. But if I could only do one this year, that would probably be the one I would aim to do. That little back piece is done. I think my next one was I gotta free these flaps. I'd say G Fest is fun though. Like I've never personally have had a bad time going to G Fest. Kind of get preemptive on some of this stuff because I was like, I know I'm gonna want these hands out at some point, so we're just gonna get them out now. So I think I just got the back of the hands free. Okay, so anyways. Oh, so I already have that piece out. These just go into here. Like that. Okay, I thought there was more going on there, but that's literally his literally his lower region. Okay. Oh, because he doesn't have side panels. All right. So then legs just I'll say it could just be me, but I almost feel like I have that in wrong. Yeah, I don't know about Houston. There we go. Woo. Got this little guy. This hooks onto his back like this. This goes over top of his hand. Maybe. Oh, there's a certain one for a certain hand. Got it, got it. Cool. And there we go. Fully completed Gundam. But yeah, I know. I'm pretty sure it was like in Chicago, May time. All right, so he's gonna stand there. We will get the weapons assembled real quick because he has a beam sword, beam gun, clip force head beam gun. I know the gun's pretty basic from what I hear, but at least basic in assembly. Oops, didn't get that last part off, but whatever. No, just gonna speed through those parts. No, some official Gundam person's gonna watch this unboxing and be like, "What the heck are you doing?" This clip just goes in here. I'm pretty sure it's upside down like that. So there's the rifle, which I hear you can slot into the shoulder somehow. Oh, you can. So that just hangs out, and then you can pull it out. That's pretty cool. It's even got a little slot now. You guys can see it. But the clip maybe figure out the orientation. There we go. So you can slide the clip in, and then you can slot the gun in. Probably. Oh, I did it right. So then, other side, beam saber can slot into. So now you have both the weapons stored. Kitty loves to be in the videos. I think it's his favorite. I also feel like I had extra hands somewhere because I thought there was like an extra pair of fists on this guy. But I think I'm out of runners. Maybe it didn't. I'll have to check the instructions. You just getting back into it too? Yeah, it's been a... Oh, God. Has it been that long for me? No, because I did like some other high grades a while back. I would say like an actual, like, legitly good kit. So like a master grade or something. It's definitely been over that. For sure. Even though I do have a master grade kit hanging out over here that I plan on doing sometime while being off with Casey. I'll clean that up in a few. So, long piece. This goes in here. Which is a really snug fit. This goes into here. I do believe. There is an orientation to that part, though. And then for that piece, got these fancy little translucent bits, which are super duper flexible. Did I miss that one? Not anymore. It would help if I get both sides into the holster. Oh, that's pretty cool. I was going to say, so next question is, how the hell do you get this thing to hold it? But it just occurred to me that I could just pop this out and then put it back in. There we go. Oh, that's pretty cool. Because the other... as his knuckle goes onto the laptop. But the other beam is just for the saber here. Hopefully I actually show it to you guys. I'm pretty sure I don't have to pop the thing off to get this on. Pretty basic looking sword. Nothing too crazy, but still pretty sweet. Ooh. Will say, for the most part, in the display, like just on my shelf, it's just going to be definitely hanging out with the trident thing. Oh yeah, cross thing's for sure more badass. Now I'm just trying to figure out where that other little pink thing fly off to. It was just right here. I seen it sit here. Did I already? Okay, I already preemptively moved it. We're good. Okay, I'm going to angle you guys back upwards. Check out this ugly mug as I kind of slouch over a bit. Oh, no, you're good, you're good. Just trying to set up good old mobile suit dude here. The not Gundam. I know the series, like, this guy's not official. He's not a Gundam. It's more just a generic, well, not generic. This is a more specialized mobile suit. I actually have the generic one actually hanging out over there. Because I was able to get a hold of that too, because I always thought the giant beam axe thing that I had is super badass. I probably should. Hold on. As I send that Korean across my table again. That should be more like that. Then pop that in. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Notice quite a bit. He's not even like really wiggly. I still like the giant like fedora feather piece. Like, why does it have it? Where did I find a feather that big? Nobody knows, but it's there. Ah, gotcha. You know, surprisingly for how big he is, he's got a lot of movement, like especially in the feet. So I know, like I said, I seen a review of this guy, so I kind of had a basis of what I was going into. But it's just like he has toe articulation, like the fat, the fat like Xeon looking mobile suit has toe articulation. And the flaps, you get quite a bit of posability there. You only get the one on the front, but it helps enough to get a little bit more of a forward kick. Like the shoulders, you get a lot of play with. The arm. I was gonna say, yeah, the arm's technically a double joint. I would say the hands are kind of annoying on this because they seem to want to pop off real easy, at least on this one. And then the head is hard to pose because there's so much breakable parts here that I don't want to use that to turn, but it's got enough play to it. Overall, pretty sweet kit. I'm actually really happy I got this. I say the biggest gripe is because it has a lot of this purple, it's a harder plastic. So, like nub marks, it's kind of hard to see, but you can see right there. Show up a lot easier on this kit. And I might come back and sit down and do a little bit more sanding and then spray it, but I don't know what kind of spray I want to do. Like currently, I'm almost happy just leaving it the way it is. I'll probably, I guess you can hang out right here. I gotta do the panel lining. I might weather it up. Probably won't go crazy on weathering, like I did with this guy here. Like, this guy was meant to look super grungy. Yeah, it sort of does, doesn't it? It'd probably be more subtle if I did do it with that one. But, no, pretty sweet kits overall. Although I will say, I kind of wish I would have waited to get a lot cheaper. Because I got it for how much you would pay for it when it comes out stateside. But I paid an arm and a leg for shipping. Which sucked a bit. Anyways, that's pretty much it for this stream. This is the other thing I was talking about I just got it recently. Which is the Turtles accessory set. Probably not doing a video, but I kind of got to wait for the Turtles to do it more properly. Because I tried to see if I could fudge around with the original release Turtles. It doesn't work out as well as you'd think. Also got to figure out where the heck I'm storing this. I have a bag of Gundam accessories from the Universe ones. It might just hang out with those. Methinks. What do you want, Noisy? You want to say bye? You want to say what? Well, get up here. Yeah, there we go. There's Cutie. Say bye to the Rangers. You tell them to help us defeat those kaijus by hitting the like button. Subscribe, become Rangers today. We also got Patreon, Pinterest, Instagram, and Facebook. Guys like to see more of Servo. Should definitely donate. Greatly appreciate it. See you guys in the next stream. Oh boy. As I try to put on a high note, he's a very easygoing cat, so you can just kind of do whatever you want with him. Isn't you right? Yeah. Mr. Cuddles, are you purring in the microphone? Everybody can hear you purring. Yeah. As I try to get my fingers closer and closer to the end stream.